Good afternoon, brothers and sisters, and I'm putting a video out for one reason. It's not a live, and I can't do a live at the moment because I've had a strike, okay, community guideline strike. So we've got all the other social media set up in case the enemy finishing the channel off. We've got Rumble and all the rest in the description if anything happens, and the Disciple server too. Everything's there just in case. It was a strike for a short, and it was simply rockets in Damascus that was gone on a bit, and they said because it didn't have the date on it, it could be assumed it could be happening now and other sort of thing. I have recorded it, but I'm not. But the main reason is just to let you know I'm okay. I've had a tough time. You always know when there's no videos going out, Pete's having a tough time of illness. I'm trying desperately to write a new understanding of Revelation, and I'm not the first. There's at least one other actually, Stan from the 1111 channel, who's realized this. And excuse me, it's come from Earthquake Resurrection. I don't know if this should be on the right way around. I haven't mirrored the image. Or Earthquake Resurrection, yeah, should be right, is the readings of where we're getting this, but from David W. Lowe, okay, and what it's doing, what he's done some time ago, and incidentally, he couldn't get it published, so he self-published. That's how we've got a copy, or I've got a copy, and I've been putting it together between illness, because it seems every time I go to do this, I get ill. I don't know. I've inquired of the Lord to let me know if he wants me to deliver this or not, and now it's an okay, but it's been a try. I don't know if it's the enemy trying to prevent me from doing the understanding. The understanding isn't finished yet, but I've put a graph on the screen because yes, we're on the broadcaster now, but can't do live until I've appealed it, by the way. So my idea is to do lives on the news, which is getting currently more difficult, and do other things to explain this on the graphs. If you forget me, I'm still a bit mixed up, guys. The title of this video was, and it will be, "The World is Ripe for Judgment." Let me write that down. The world is ripe for judgment. Okay, so that'll be the title of this, because it is. We're coming back to this, but first I want to show you a brief graph of where we're at. If I can get the right one. Yeah, there we go. This, if we look at the earthquakes, and earthquake is what I'm saying. Let me put my face back in here. Yeah, my earthquake, not earthquakes. Okay, Jesus, earthquake, Acts, earthquake when Paul was released. And then we look at the earthquakes and line them all up, we get something quite amazing. Now, this is a very, very brief look at what it is. If you line them up in biblically, or in as far as Revelation is concerned, the book of Revelation, we can see that it lines up chapter 8 and chapter 12. Do not take any notice of this for now. This is put in, but not put in accurately. Timeline of the Gentiles, the time of the Gentiles, okay, which I'll come in to explain in the first instance. But bear in mind, I've still got to draw it all out, and I'm still waiting. I know I can show that bit. I know I've showed other bits to the Bereans in Discord. Okay, it's link in the description for that. I will be, when I get this put in right places and right mind and right prayer, will be exposing where we've been going wrong, because this opens up doors for me that never were open before. And I know people are already getting defensive about this already, but trust me, the book of Revelation never fit to anyone. We've heard so many things, so many ideas, so many guesswork, so many, the Big Bang Theory. It's a theory, guys. I had an argument the other day about that. It's a theory. Well, this is not a theory. God said that we would know, and I'll prove that to you. I've seen videos, I've released this a bit, and I've seen already scoffers and mockers coming, quite rude, non-Christian, other so-called Christian channels do this. And I just want to clear up, I've never said we are actually in the sixth seal, okay? And this is the greatest misunderstanding of what is actually going about. When God reveals it, it's he that has ears, let him hear, not those that are proud, building a YouTube channel up for money. This is the I can see. Anyway, I'm not bitter at all. I'm ill, okay. But you know, the world is ripe. Just to finish on what I'm saying, I will explain that, because people are getting a bit angry because I'm not getting it out. Well, it might never come out. It might just be for me and one other person to know, and 2 other people as well to know. But it is being preached, and it's being preached very, very well, and it's being preached from the Holy Spirit. But I feel this is right. We are waiting. We are in the time of the sixth seal, are waiting for it to happen, and then it all kicks off. Then the Revelation 12 sign, earthquake. Chapter 8 starts, earthquake. Chapter 6, the sixth seal, start, earthquake. Intro, take a bow. We're in Revelation, the 7 years. Okay, I've heard people, I am not the most experienced end times watcher. The people who brought us the Revelation 12 sign put a lot more knowledge in and prayer in to get what they got. I've always said the Revelation 12 sign should not go away. It should not go away. It should always be there. And there it is, chapter 6, lining up with the Revelation 12 sign and chapter 8, okay? Read them, but just a pre-warning to say, not warning, a pre-warning to say, I'm nearly finished and I'm okay, okay? So that's what I'm out. I'm just out to say hello. I've got reports in front of me that are too horrific to, back to the title, the world is ripe for judgment. It is ripe for judgment. I've got pictures in front of me, videos in front of me of stabbings of children, infants in the prams in France. I can't expose them. They'll be general news by now, that's for sure. I'll be honest, I got them. I'm on Amir Tisfati's Telegram site, and that's where they are. And if you want to see them and see the horrific things but if we're looking at not just that happened back in Jesus' day when children were destroyed, trying to destroy the Messiah, you know. So God, let's not think that it's but on the whole, it is over. The Gomorrah, I'm not even going to say it. Sodom and Gomorrah is here. You can see it. Everybody knows it's there. They're saying climate change, but they're saying from the World Health Organization that carbon dioxide is not proven to affect the ozone layer. Okay, not proven. We're getting lies by the gallons. We're getting lies by the oceans full of leaders and things going on. I with a copyright strike, I can't express how ready we are for judgment. We are here, and we're waiting a great earthquake to usher in everything away. Revelation 12 sign, we're 5.5 years away from that. That has a time limit to when it will come and line up with what I've been showing you on the screen. In a minor way, I'm going to fill in with detail. And maybe, just maybe, people will open up their eyes and see a way. This, by the way, this does not affect the fact that it's pre-tribulation rapture, okay? It is pre-tribulation rapture. We are out. Let me put it back on there. We are out here, somewhere about here. This will move as I preach and teach from this earthquake resurrection teaching. And it's not going to be a gimmick. You can take it or leave it anytime you want. I really don't mind. But it does no harm to any other teaching. It just elaborates and makes things fit in. That's why in my heart, I've seen so many teaching. I've been involved in so many things. since I decided to go on YouTube. I've been looking at end times since I was a young man, and I'm not a young man anymore. I've had a lot of time, and every day of my life I have read the Bible. Every day since I became saved, or probably a year after, 16 and a half, probably 17 and a half, when I was compelled to read at least a chapter a day of this book, the Holy Bible, whatever version suits you. Make it easy for yourself. At first, the hard study comes later, but can come uncomputerized. And never before have we had the understanding that we've got now, brothers and sisters. Never before. And I do wish I could put these out live. Maybe I could put it out as a later release and get a response and comment on you. But never before. We're going soon. We're going soon. As you can see, we've done some work in here between being ill and being well. I just absolutely adore my brothers and sisters for the prayer they've given me. We're looking for prizes. We're looking to get with the Lord. We're looking to be rewarded by the Lord. And, you know, we've been called to do such menial tasks sometimes, but do them with all gusto, that he will come soon and take us. But this does not affect. I'm a pre-tribulation rapture, and we're looking on them graphs of 7 years, just all slid together, not seen as right in our eyes. This is the only way it will work, whether you like it or not. I don't mind if you don't stick around, but you still can pray for me. Now, as I say, when I've finished written, between bouts of vertigo and sinusitis or whatever, there are a couple of things going on, that's for sure. The Lord will heal me when he's ready. I know we've had much prayer on this. Nearly 12 years I've had this, on and off. Not as bad as it's been since I stressed myself out moving house, but I know the Lord has put it there for a reason. I know I'm to put this out. And if I'm not, then he'll completely stop it. Okay? Here's the first video with an essence of what I'm going to be talking about, besides the news. But you know the news is getting so horrible. Because yes, we are so ripe for judgment. The planet, the world. We're not. We were saved at the cross. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, if you believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you are saved. You are saved today from the coming tribulation. Read the last book of the Bible, the book of Revelation, from 4 onwards, and you'll see what's coming upon this world, and you won't understand it at first. And the watchman's job is to make it at least understandable. Because if you are left behind after the rapture, then you will have a chance to confess and believe just the same, but you will have to endure to the end, and it's horrendous, the judgment that's coming upon this world. And how can we blame God when for the last 6,000 years he gave us a way out, and most have never taken it? Because the road is narrow, the gate is narrow, the door is narrow. It was done at the cross. It was done to set us free. Jesus came, died, and rose again. Believe that in your heart today. If you don't know the Lord, then put in "I want to be saved" in the comments, and I will come back to you. Or join Discord and join a Bible teaching there from Jess, Lady Lass, okay, she changed the name, and speak about what you want to know, and people will bring you to the Lord. But you don't need to be brought to the Lord. Truth. He's waiting, standing at the door, waiting for you to open it. Confess today, Lord, I believe you came, died, and rose again, and I accept your forgiveness. I pray you'll forgive me all my sins, Lord, for I am a sinner. And you're in. Brothers and sisters, I am going to leave you with may God bless you, keep you, and make his face to shine upon you, and be gracious to you this day and always. Real odd to be doing a video again, but certainly for the next month or so, I might not be able to do lives. But keep in touch, pray. God bless.